being here, coming out today. I'd also like to thank Golden Boy Promotions, as well as HDNet, M1, the Trump Organization, WAMA, and Honda Center for their involvement with this event. Thank you very much once again. Before we get started, we're going to go ahead and kick off a sizzle video for you. I think it pretty much speaks for itself. Thank you very much. You know, some people said we wouldn't be around in 2009. Well, here we are, we're back at the Honda Center again. January 24th is promising to be a big event. Once again, stacked from top to bottom. I'm definitely looking forward to it, and you can see the talent up here. Aside from the talent here, on HDNet, the undercard is unbelievable as well. So, our first event was incredibly stacked, and once again, the Day of Reckoning promises to be even better. This is promoted by Golden Boy Promotions and brought to you by Affliction Entertainment and our partners Donald J. Trump and M1 Global. Day of Reckoning includes 11 explosive matchups, a stacked fight card with some of the biggest names in the sport of MMA, with a fight for the heavyweight championship title between WAMA heavyweight champion Fedor, the last Emperor Emelianenko, versus, to my right here, Andrei the Pitbull Arlovski. Tickets are available from $50 to $450, with VIP seats having just been released in limited numbers for $1,000, and available at Ticketmaster and Honda Center. The main card will be broadcast live on pay-per-view at 9 p.m. Eastern Time and 6 p.m. Pacific Time, and is available for $44.95. Check with your local cable operators to purchase. The undercard will also be broadcast free live on HDNet. A complete list of bouts where they are seen are included in your press kits. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you right now, from Golden Boy Promotions, Chief Marketing Officer Bruce Binkow.
Thanks everybody for coming out. I know many of the press that cover boxing and MMA, so it's great to see you come out and support this event. On behalf of Oscar De La Hoya and Richard Schaefer, I just wanted to convey our enthusiasm and excitement to be involved in promoting such a great card. I think these are the best fighters in the game, and as you know, that's what Golden Boy is about, is putting on the best fights with the best fighters. Additionally, we're happy to continue our association with Affliction Entertainment, M1 Global, and the Trump Organization. Again, we think that together we make a great team, and we're looking for January 24th to be a very, very successful night on all fronts. One of the people I want to bring up just to say a few words, who's been very helpful, and one of the organizations that's been very helpful on this event and on the last Affliction Entertainment event, is our friends down in Anaheim at the Honda Center. And it's a great venue, and I know most of you have been there and experienced it the first time, and they've been very helpful in terms of letting the local community know about it, and we couldn't ask for a better facilities partner. So just to say a couple of quick words is Merrick Tully from the Honda Center. Closely with and for the M1 group. And as you all know, Fedor, who fought in July as well, is training in Russia, so we're expecting him to be here a little bit closer to the fight. But here, the organization that he works with, M1, has been very helpful for us, with us on promoting the event both domestically and internationally. And I'd like to have you say hello to Steve Bash from M1. Steve, you want to come up for a second?
Thank you very much. On behalf of M1 Global, we're very honored once again to be part of a great card with Affliction and now Golden Boy, as well as Donald Trump and the Honda Center. For M1 Global, this is a full circle of sorts. Andrei, who started his career in an M1 cage and then went on to have a very successful career in the UFC. Fedor, who had a very successful career in Pride. Both champions of their respective organizations have come full circle, gone their different roads, and now will meet with the show that M1 Global is involved in. M1 Global is also very proud to introduce the American audience to baby Fedor, Kirill Sadelnikov, who will be fighting on the undercard, as well as M1 fighter Gilbert Eichel, who will be fighting our friend Josh Barnett. And we're very excited to be part of the card. And Fedor, unfortunately, can't be here. He's taking this fight very seriously. It's very important for him, for the American audience, to see him and see him in his best form. And he promises to, once again, perform to the best of his abilities. Thank you.
Also, the event, as was the last event, is brought to you in association with our friends at WAMA, and they've done a lot to help promote the sport, to support the sport. And I'd like you to say hello to Dave Zadie, the Chief Executive Officer of WAMA. Can we come up and say hello?
On behalf of WAMA, it's an honor to once again be associated with forward-looking promoters like M1 Global, Affliction, Trump, and now Golden Boy. These are promoters that are forward-looking enough to recognize that if you want to be the best fighter, you have to fight the best, regardless of whether you come from the same promotion or you come from different promotions. And the best, as determined by independent rankings such as those that WAMA has, which are formulated by 27 of your colleagues, media MMA types, independent of promoters or independent of media outlets. So it is a privilege for WAMA to sanction the fight between the current WAMA heavyweight champion of the world, Fedor, the last emperor, Emelianenko, and the second ranked contender, Andrei, the pit bull, Arlovski, to fight once again for the WAMA belt and to determine a true champion, as it should be determined, within the ring. As our Vice President, Pat Miletich, who, by the way, had a nice comeback last week, as stated, one belt, one champion. And we're proud to be a part of this event. Thank you.
Thanks, and I'd like to also just echo that and say that one of the reasons Golden Boy is involved is because of the caliber and the quality of the fighters that you see sitting up here on the podium. And this is our tradition, to be associated with the best, regardless of their weight class or associations. We wanted to put on the best event that we could for the fans, and we think that it's a tremendous card, and you're going to see some of the best fighting out there. Just for me to wrap it up, I just wanted to read a statement that I just got from Donald Trump, who's a partner in Affliction Entertainment as well. He says, on behalf of the Trump Organization, Donald Trump Jr. and Michael Cohen, welcome to the Los Angeles press conference for Affliction's Day of Reckoning event. January 24th event will be nothing less than an amazing night of action featuring the best mixed martial arts athletes competing against one another. The headline championship bout of Fedor versus Arlovski for the WAMA title is being described as the greatest matchup in the history of the sport. Each of the bouts has been carefully picked by Tom Atencio. These bouts are so intense that any one of them could have been the night's headline attraction. I look forward to seeing all of you at the 24th at the Honda Center for another unparalleled Affliction entertainment event. So, even Donald Trump's weighing in on this one. Having said that, I want to turn it back to Tom, and then we can get to the meat of the press conference, and you can hear from the athletes themselves. Tom?
Thank you very much, Bruce. I'd now like to introduce you to some of the fighters appearing on the free HD net part, which will be 5 fights televised. First and foremost, we'll introduce Mr. Brett Cooper.
How you guys doing? Most of you guys probably don't know me from the IFL. That's probably the biggest fight I've had so far. I'm not a big talker. I'm not a trash talker. All I can really say is if you don't know me, you will after Affliction. So make sure you tune into HDNet January 24th. Thank you.
Mr. Brett Cooper will be facing off with Patrick Spade.
Hey, nice to see everybody here. Thanks for the support. Say next. I want to thank Tom Hincio. I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions, Affliction, of course, M1 Global, and of course Mr. Trump from the Trump Organization to making this event one of the biggest events around. See the fighters up here. You know they really don't need to say their name because you see of the champions were and are going to be for the future, of course. All you guys are witnessing. What is Tito going to say next? This is not for a fight for Tito Ortiz. This has nothing to do with me fighting for Affliction. For one, Tom's a friend of mine. He came to me and said, Tito, what would you think about commentating? I think I may know a little bit about MMA. I think I've been doing it for about 11 years. So I'm going to be very colorful. I'm going to be a colorful commentator on January 24th. So I'm going to show my expertise and go over all the fight. And so the audience can pretty much figure it out in layman's term of what's going on from move to move. And like I say, I think I'm pretty expertise on what's going to come from move to move from the fighters that are going to be a part of us. And I can't wait to make this happen. As far as me fighting for Affliction at this point, I'm going to fulfill my contract obligations with Zuffa UFC, and that'll be until June of 2009. But until then, I'm going to work on my commentating and color commentating. That's something I've always wanted to do. Of course, I'm not getting any younger, and age is always going to be a part of me. So for the next 4 years, I will be competing. The question still will be where it will be, but as of now, I'll be doing nothing but color commentating and giving for the fans who'll be watching it on pay-per-view and giving my take on each one of these fights that you guys will be seeing on January 24th. I'm very excited to be a part of Affliction as a commentator, so I know the future holds of what's going to happen. So I'm very excited to have Tom Irwin to bring me a part of this company, and I'll be the best commentator as I possibly can be, and I'm excited for January 24th. Thank you very much for having me, and let's let these guys do what they do best, and that's compete.
Okay, now it's my pleasure to introduce the main card fighters. First, I'd like to introduce Mr. Dan Lozon. Dan brings a record of 11-2 with 6 KOs. Mr. Lozon.
How you doing? I'll be fighting Chris Arlovski. I know he's training hard. I'm training hard, and it's gonna be a great fight. I just want to say thank you to Affliction and Tom for the opportunity, and good luck to Chris. Thank you. And at this time, I want to say 155-pounder from Ontario, Canada, with a record of 12-1 with 6 knockouts. Chris Wardetsky from IFL, probably one of the best 55-pounders. You guys are going to excited fight. Chris, please come on.
Thanks a lot, Tito. Real quick, I want to thank Tom Atencio and Affliction for bringing me along. It's a privilege for me to be up here with these guys. These are the legends, and I'm really excited to be a part of this card. Me and Dan, we're going to throw down. We're going to show you guys what the young bloods in the sport, the new age, and we're really excited for you guys. We're going to put on a show, and we're going to kick the night off, the main card off hard. Thank you.
Next, it's my pleasure to introduce from Costa Mesa, California, by way of Brazil, with a record of 31-7 with 3 KOs, Mr. Renato Babalu Sobral.
All right, guys. So here you go again. I'm back. I'm not wearing my suit because this guy is too fashionable. It's gonna be embarrassed to wear a suit from him. And so I'm back here to fight Sokoju. He's on the guy. He's a very strong fighter. He has been fighting in Pride before. He's knocked people out. So unfortunately, he doesn't have like very much lucky on the UFC. But he's a very strong opponent, and we have a lot of friends in common. But you're gonna give a good show, good matchup, and I think you guys are gonna see like a very good fight. So everyone. Right? Thank you guys. Everybody for coming in support.
And his opponent, which is from San Diego, California, another light heavyweight, 5-3 with 4 knockouts. And you guys must have seen him in Pride, knocking people left and right. I mean, me as a light heavyweight going, wow, this kid's pretty unreal. Of course, judo master and great at stand-up, the Irish Sokoju.
I just want to thank Affliction and everybody here who made this possible. And it's an honor to fight Babalu. He's one of my favorite fighters. I've learned his move when I was trying to make it to the big stage, so it will be really interesting to kind of try some of these moves on him. Thank you.
Next, we have up from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, with a record of 17-8 with 11 knockouts, Mr. Vitor the Phenom Belfort.
Morning. First of all, I want to thank God bringing me safe to Brazil. Flies, it's hard right now. I'm scared to fly, but I did good. I'm not gonna go back. I'm gonna be training in Las Vegas in Extreme Couture. This bout is gonna be a great bout, just like all the bouts here. It's an honor for me to fight in a car like Affliction is putting. I want to thank Affliction, all the promoters that, and I was talking to Tom, and Golden Boy is associated. I would like to fight boxing professional, so that's going to be an opportunity for me. Hopefully Golden Boy can put me start boxing in Affliction next show probably, but it would be a dream for me. Stanky here, one of the guys helped me to be at the top when I was young, but I feel younger than before, so I'm ready. I want to thank Matt. Matt is a great friend and a great fighter. I want to say sorry for Arlovski because we're going to be, I think, the most exciting bout in the night and all the guys, but I know all the fights are going to be good, but in the interview they asked me, what do you think about the fight? I say, I know they asked about Arlovski and Fedor, and I think it's going to be 50-50. But I say they're going to be the second bout of the night. That's what I know about. I'm just kidding. But the fight's good. I don't want to get beat by this big guy. And thank you very much for coming down and support. God bless you guys. Good Christmas. And remember, Christmas is the birth of Jesus, not Santa Claus. Let's not mock Santa Claus.
And of course, his opponent, he's ranked 3rd in the world, placed silver in the 2000 Olympics in Greco-Roman wrestling, 21-5 with 6 KOs from Eagle Creek, Oregon, Matt the Law Lindman.
Thank you. It is an honor to be here. And Vitor, if you're scared to fly, you got in the ring with the wrong guy. Vitor's absolutely right. We are going to put on a phenomenal show, and he is a very good friend of mine and a brother. But when we get in the ring on January 24th, we are going to put on an incredible show for the fans out there. And I just want to thank Affliction for having me be a part of this. And Golden Boy, of course, Donald Trump's organization. Man, there's a lot of power behind this show, and we got a lot of talent on this stage. And this is going to be a phenomenal card, and I'm just very blessed to be a part of it. and have a Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you very much.
Okay, now we get to the co-main event. From Seattle, Washington, now in California here, with a record of 25-5 with 5 KOs, Mr. Josh, the baby-faced assassin Barnett.
How y'all doing? Just turned 31 as of November, so I had to shave this morning to actually live up to a nickname. It's not long for this world the way I see it, but I'll do with it until something else comes along. Everybody wants their fight to be great. Everybody thinks their match is going to be the greatest in the card. And really, when you look at it, fights are nothing but potential. You could put any 2 people in the ring and you can speculate and think about how their previous fights have gone and similar opponents and et cetera, et cetera. But until they strap on the gloves and get out there and start punching each other in the face, you really don't know what you have. But I'll tell you what, I'm not there to be upstaged by anybody. Every show I'm on, every ring I get into, I own it. I own the crowd, I own the fans, I'm gonna own my opponent. And it's just as simple as that. Anybody who's coming there, they're gonna get their money's worth. And I'm gonna leave an indelible impression on the minds of everybody that shows up and everybody that tunes in. Especially Gilbert's when his head hits the candles. Thank you all. And on the main event, of course, we know Fyodor Emelianenko is not here. Maybe he's not afraid to fly. He's going to be here. His opponent, one of the best heavyweights in the world, I believe. I remember him fighting when he was 22 years old. He fought Rico Rodriguez. He came to loss, but he was a young guy. I remember after the fight was over, I'd go, keep your head to it, keep working. And after that, he went on a reign for, I think, 4 title defenses, I believe. 3 title defenses, and one of the greatest heavyweights in the world, one of the most exciting, Andrei, the Pitbull, Arlovski.
Hello everybody, thank you Affliction and Golden Boy for great opportunity, for great chance to face Fedor on January 24th. I think right now it's exactly the right time for me, because right now I'm focused on my fighting career, and it's a honor to be around so many great fighters. It will be a great card. Like, Merry Christmas everybody, and God bless all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, as stated earlier, a card stacked from top to bottom. I bring to you Affliction, January 24th, the day of reckoning. We're going to go ahead and take questions from you, the audience.
I have a question for Tito. I didn't realize you were still under contract to
Zuffa, because you were close to signing with Elite. Can you explain the contract situation?
I believe the contract situation is actually they have the first right to refusal until June of 2009. So I'm going to wait until the contract is pretty much done and over with before I'll negotiate with anybody. There was an opportunity with Elite that came about, and they understood the promotion things that I wanted as a fighter, and too bad they lost out. But like I say, everything in this world happens for a reason, and I'm very thankful for the big man above me looking over me, I guess. So this opportunity of being a part of this as a color commentator is no more than that as of now. And I want to thank Tom, of course, making this happen. But we'll see where I'll be fighting now. But like I said, it's all about me being a commentator right now and seeing some great fighters fighting on this card on January 24th. And like I said, the names speak for themselves.
All right, Andrei.
This question is for Tom. Tom, in regards to Gilbert Yvel, has he absolutely been cleared to fight in California?
As of right now, yes, he has been. Yes, he has been. We cleared through the California Athletic Commission, and he has promised to be a clean fighter and to come out and do his job and nothing more.
There's no ban at all imposed running over from Nevada?
As of right now, I have not received anything.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay then, so we'll go ahead and, for photo ops, we'll go ahead and put the fighters together, those of them that are here.
Hello?
And we'll go from there.
Thank you. But I just wanted to get a handshake and know much luck to you all. Nice to meet you. Looking forward to working with you.
Well, I think what I want to see is sort of right now.